Good morning everyone. My name is Tekchan Gopale, Department of Zoology, Vivekanand College, Kolhapur. In this video, I would like to discuss about the construction of pond, dike, drainage system of the pond. After the layout of the fish farm, the digging can be carried out by either manual method or by using the machines. During the construction of the pond, side and bottom of the pond with good slope should be maintained and it is essential for the drainage purpose. And the slope should be 2 to 5%. If the pond is constructed in the natural slope, then the dike or main wall of the pond should be constructed at the lower side of the pond. To prevent the seepage of water, the bottom of the pond or walls of the pond should be provided with the clay cores. In addition, there should be no stones, rocks, roots or wood pieces or other waste materials that will inhibit or interfere with the rearing of the fishes and harvesting of the fishes. This is about the structure of fish pond. Structure of fish pond shows there are the presence of dike. The dike should have the external slope which is present on the outer side of the pond and inner slope that is present inside the pond where in which the water is stored. It is facing the water side. The slope of the pond is properly maintained, that will be essential for the drainage of the pond. Then for the construction of dike, if there is the earthwork of the dike should not be compacted, then there is the chances of seepage of water. Therefore, earthwork of the dike should be compacted. Then, dike should be too much strong to resist the weather action as well as water pressure. To avoid the erosion of dike, there should be the pitching of bricks, stones or bamboo palings, which is providing the erosion, which is protecting from the erosion of the pond. The holes of the pond should be filled or steeped by using clay mixed with lime or cement. A typical embankment is built with an outside slope of 1:1 and inside slope of 1:2. 1:2 means 2 meter in width and 1 meter in height. On the surface of dike, grasses should be planted or rooted that will protect the dike from the erosion. The plantation of the trees should be avoided. This is about the typical structure of dike. The upper part of the dike or top part of the dike is called as crest. It consists of outer slope which is present outside the pond and inside slope which is present toward the or it is facing the water body. The another structure which is present in the dike, that is called as outlet. That outlet, in front of the outlet there is one more important structure that is called as monk. Monk is formed as a tall concrete bricks or wooden box in the lower end of the pond. One side that is facing the pond is open with sets of grooves to contain one or more sets of stop locks and guarded with outside screen. At the base of opposite side of the monk, pipe is set and it is externally protected with the screen and it is used for the draining purpose. The screen is placed in front of the stop lock. For the active functioning or best productivity of the pond, drainage system is very essential. The drainage system is used to drain the pond or dry the pond. It consists of outlet and draining ditches. To drain the pond, place bamboo or plastic pipes through the base of the wall into the middle of the pond. Then Drainage system must be built before the pond embankment. Build the pond in a place which provides a good slope. The pipe end which inside the pond with screen over, and another end will be plugged with clay or wood, and it is used to empty the pond or remove the water from the pond. Another method can be used for the drainage system or draining of the pond, that is siphon as well as pump. This is the pattern of drainage system which is present on the bottom of the pond. One is called as fishbone pattern and other one is called as radiating pattern. In the fishbone pattern, there is a large ditch which is present in the pond and having the lateral ditches. The water of the pond which is collected into the lateral ditches, and that lateral ditches open into the middle ditch, and then it connected with the outlet. Similarly, the radiating ditches or radiating pattern, it is also radiating from the near from the outlet, and it is collecting water and remove through the outlet. This is about the important structure which is protecting the water inflow or outflow of the fish pond, that is called a sluice gate. Sluice gate can be a screen gate which inhibits the entry of unwanted fishes in the pond or escape of the fishes from the pond. Water outlets are used to drain the pond or dry the pond, and water inlets are used to fill the pond. In conclusion, the success of production of the system in agriculture is depend on the design and construction of the pond. Means design and construction of the pond is very essential for the productivity of the pond, as well as design and construction provides successful operation in the system or in the farm, and best management techniques increase the production in the poorly designed and inadequately constructed system. Thank you.